Hello, everyone, and thank you for spending the time to attend this session. My name is Hassan. I'm presenting a research paper that relates sustainability in construction and sustainable development goals. This is a collaboration between me, Dr. Ayah Alkhawaldeh, and Dr. Nour Betoush. In this research, we will talk about the sustainability construction and its importance, how it can be linked to the Sustainable Development Goals, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and the methodology we used to showcase this study, the key factors that affect the process, the role of construction supervision and management, and we'll conclude showing the challenges we faced and some of the recommendations we came up with. Sustainable construction is no longer a niche concept. Everyone is talking about sustainability as it's a core issue in the world now. And research on green building rating systems provides valuable insights into the criteria that we use to assess sustainable performance for buildings. Most projects focus on sustainable aspects from an environmental point of view. We aim to identify major sustainability concepts during the construction process itself. And the data shows that we need to focus on three main concepts: environmental, economic, and social. The construction industry is a significant contributor to the global economy, no doubt about that. The triple bottom line we talk about is connecting the economic aspect with the social aspect, with the environmental aspect in a fully sustainable way to showcase how we can improve the construction process and meet the sustainable development goals. Why do we focus on the construction process? The construction process is a key component for the economic drive. The problem is that we always face some low productivity issues. We also face some safety issues. We face financial instabilities. And all this can be related to lack of knowledge and lack of management sometimes. The effect of these points on the construction practice is huge, as any of these can stop the sustainability of the construction process. Mainly these points focus on poor planning that relates to low productivity. We have a lot of safety issues in construction sites. We have a lot of financial instabilities that relates to cost overruns, payment delays, and economic downturns. And we have the lack of management and the planning that always relates to loss of expertise, difficulty to adopt new technologies. All these issues affect the process itself. The solution is simple. We need to integrate knowledge management, education, and collaboration between different sciences. We need to improve productivity. We need to enhance safety and reduce cost. We also need to have better training programs. We need professional development for our workers. The triple bottom line in construction is a simple process. The problem is we need some adequate balance between environmental, economic, and social goals. The problem is industry always prioritize environmental as it's related to the regulations, and in developing countries the problem is we only focus in economic gains. The problem is economic gains get you to an economic growth, get you some job citations and innovations, but if you ignore the other aspects, it will lead to environmental damage, social inequality, and short-term focus. We need to integrate the triple bottom line policy to projects by project briefing, multi-criteria decision making, and environmental management systems. How can this all be linked to the Sustainable Development Goals? We can link the process itself in construction to sustainable construction innovation building materials, which can be directly connected to Sustainable Development number 9, Sustainable Development Goal number 9. It also connects to the fundamental and development of smart cities, which connects directly to Sustainable Development Goal number 11. It can also be connected to Sustainable Development Goal number 12 that talks about the reduction of waste generation. It also relates to climate change and climate action, as it's a huge contributor to the carbon emission. When we talk about the triple bottom line and Sustainable Development Goals, they overlap. This overlap can be used to minimize cost, minimize effect on environment, and the social aspects where it can be developed for the workers and for the city they work for. How we did the samples for our research, we focused on mixed methods approach. So we did some quantitative data collection based on literature review, statistical analysis of published trends, and we did some qualitative studies that required some document reviews and some surveys sometimes. The life cycle assessment of concrete was used to assess how we can reduce the carbon footprint of the construction process. The case study was about the emission produced from 1 meter cube of concrete production. And the comparison was between ordinary Portland cement and geopolymer cements. The outcome shows clearly that the geopolymer cements usually produce less CO2 when compared to ordinary Portland cement. This table shows in numbers the difference between ordinary Portland cement, alkali activated slag concrete, and alkali activated fly ash. And we can see the difference in total CO2 emission at the bottom line of the table. The next slide also shows it as bars, where ordinary Portland cement have a much higher CO2 emission production rate when compared to geopolymer concretes. The key factors that affect the construction process are mainly the same 3 points we talked about when we explained the triple bottom line: the environmental, economic, and social aspects. We need some knowledge to change the habits of waste management. We need some communication and collaboration between different industries and stakeholders to have better economic aspect. And we need policies to protect the workers in the construction site and to always ensure they are developing their skills and their lifestyle. Integrating all these into the construction process will definitely lead to sustainability that requires the collaboration of all construction management, environmental sciences, economists, and social scientists. The goal is to balance the 3 bottom line without compromising of any single dimension. The role of construction supervision is vital when we talk about ensuring sustainability compliances. Supervision is critical. Construction supervision plays a multifunctional role in ensuring successful implementation of sustainable construction practices. Sustainability goals outline the project plans into actionable tasks that we need to do. It also affects the waste management process and protocols, training and education for supervisors to train workers as well affect the process. documentation and reporting can help track the sustainability of the process and make sure that what we're doing is affecting the process itself. Other studies shows that material implementation policies can help if we practice just-in-time material delivery, real-time waste tracking. Studies shows that these policies can reduce waste up to 28%. This means labor productivity improvement and lower carbon footprint. There is many challenges, however, when we talk about sustainability in construction process. The data knowledge gaps we have, the cost constraints for the sustainability. It's a high upfront cost when we talk about long-term benefits. Regularity fragmentations and how it affects the workers when the policies are inconsistent. And we have a lot of cultural restraints, talking about sustainability as a luxury. It's not a luxury anymore. The recommendation we have from our research is that we have to adopt technology. We have to adopt technologies like Internet of Things, BIM, monitoring systems, policies. We need stronger policies that task break, green production policies, sustainable development goals trends that have to be implemented in the process itself. We need better education and training for managers and workers alike. We need a collaborative framework that strengthens the industry government academia partnership, which is very vital when we talk about construction sustainability. Thank you for your time, and I'll be available hopefully for any questions.